Hey girlfriends, today I'm going to try these two products and I can't wait to see how they do. I'm Lenora Santana. I co-own a hair salon here in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's get started. I haven't shampooed my hair in a week. Last week's products might be my holy grail. That is the best I think my hair has ever looked in my lifetime. Let's move forward. I've shampooed my hair twice. I have a video on how to shampoo that. Everything I use today and everything I talk about is in the notes down below. Just click on more. Sometimes you have to click on more again. Everything is there, but feel free to comment and ask me any questions that you have. So I've shampooed my hair twice. I conditioned it. I combed it out. My husband is remodeling our bathroom, our primary bathroom. And so all of my things are in my kids' bathroom. And I did not have my conditioner in the shower with me this morning. So there has been no conditioner. And, you know, when you're thrown off your schedule, you just get thrown off your schedule. So my hair's been drying. I thought, let's just wet it. And I'll put my conditioner on camera today. Colored my hair this morning. Yay! That's always a good thing. My house is about 45 years old. And, you know, we've just done minor, I've lived here 26 years, and we've just done minor renovations. But I married Ernie about 6 years ago. And he does big renovations. Let me just show you these pictures he did to the boys' bathroom. So it is beautiful, and I do love being in there. And I can't wait for when our bathroom is done. And it's just getting, well, I say it's getting a little makeover, but he's tore out the ceiling, the drywall for the walls, the floor. So he's redoing all of that. It's gonna be so cute. So I love to use this Moroccan Oil Intensive Hydrating Treatment as a leave-in treatment, but this is almost empty, so I'm going to just get all that's left in here, which is actually kind of more than I thought. And then I have a new one, and it came with a pump. Yeah, I love a pump. And so I have very porous hair and I have dry hair. Curly hair is naturally drier than other hair types. And that may be why so many curly people talk about conditioners and all the things we need to put on our hair. It absolutely is drier than other hair types. It's just one of the personality quirks of curly hair. But you have to figure out what works best for you. This may be way too much for you. And that's okay. Use a little, don't use any, use a lot. I get comments from people all the time telling me that when they've tried my methods, their hair looks amazing. So it's worth a shot. But there's a lot of different techniques out there. You just have to find what works best for you. I'm going to apply this all over my head. I usually kind of do it upside down because I'm in the shower. Seems really weird to do this all out of order. You know, like this didn't get to just sit in my hair. I don't think that matters. When I'm in the shower, I shampoo my hair twice. You always need to shampoo your hair twice unless you happen to shampoo every day. And if possible, I would try to learn to not shampoo every day only because it's a time saver. But if you don't shampoo your hair every day, you do need to shampoo it twice, put conditioner in it, and then you comb out your hair. Comb everything out and let that sit in your hair. And when you get out of the shower, or you're about to get out, I rinse that out, and then I throw in this, and I just leave it in, gently wrap my hair up in my Turbie Twist. And really, I'm just trying to get my hair to not drip on me, nothing else. Now, my next two products, I love these. I have used these for a million years. This is the Magic Potion and the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny. You don't really have to apply these in any specific order. I just try to mix it, blot it around. I use these on every client in the salon. It just helps your hair look amazing. Super Skinny provides shine and manageability. Magic Potion locks in your hair color, balances your pH. It's a heat protectant. It volumizes your hair. It moisturizes your hair. D, all of the above. It does all the things, and it's just good. It's just another level of making your hair look great. Next up is one of my super sneaky, very, very favorite products in the whole wide world. This is the Colton King Jelly. Do not get excited when you go to their website and start ordering all the things. This is pricey. They do have a smaller version. It is a very, very concentrated and light hold product, but it's magical. Like, I'm just done. What am I done with? I'm done with not using this every single time I do my hair. This product is just it's just part of my regimen now. So you just take the dropper and you get one. And okay, I'm a product junkie. I love all the products. This is all I use on all my hair. If this is what I'm using, a lot of people are just gonna need just like a green piece worth, just the teensiest. This bottle is gonna last forever. They're very environmentally aware, and so this packaging is reusable, and they will sell you a refill for this bottle, and the bottle is so pretty. I love pretty things. So I am just going to rub this together and lightly just work this through my hair. And that's all you need. Have you seen these products? Because I go to the beauty supply and they're everywhere, and the product line is so cute. I love cute packaging. So we've got the enhancing gel and the defining cream. Let's see what it says. Get curls into formation with this weatherproofing curl boosting gel that gives bouncy shape without the crunch factor. Oh, that sounds really good. Okay, and this is the cream. Get curls into formation with a smoothing control cream that softly coaxes curls to keep them from frizzing, splitting, or snagging. All right, sounds good. We're here for it. It's unscented. So I'm gonna take both of the products. Again, I love products. I have very porous hair. So porous hair soaks up products' moisture. Porosity is how much moisture a thing can hold. My thing can hold a lot. And it just depends on your hair. If you have low porosity curly hair, typically your hair is just as curly wet as it is when it's dry. Not always, but typically. And high porosity curly hair looks almost straight when it's wet, and then it'll be curly when it's dry. So I'm just gonna take these products, I'm gonna mix it together. And even once you know your porosity, you still have to figure out what works best for you. They say don't use heavy creams. I had a client in the shop yesterday. She has okay, I may have said that wrong. If you have low porosity hair, they say don't use heavy creams. But I had a client in the salon, very low porosity hair, absolutely used the Moroccan oil curl defining cream on her, and it was gorgeous. So, you know, you still have to find what works for you. I feel like I'm a broken record, but it's just the truth. So I'm going to turn my head upside down, and I'm just going to gloss these products on my ends, working into my mid shaft. Don't forget the back of your hair, and then you can start kind of scrunching that in. Ribbon your fingers together. Just work this through the hair. And now I'm going to take some more of both and do the same process to the roots. Work it into the mid shaft and then blend it in all over. And I'm just taking my fingers and going like this. You want product all over. You want shine, manageability, curl, all the things all throughout your hair. My hair still feels just a little bit drier than I want it to be, so I'm going to spray it with a little more water. If your hair is not wet enough, it is not going to dry and look the way you want it to look. It's crazy. It seems like it doesn't really make sense, but it's the truth. So it's almost there. My hair typically has just a little frizz just right here. So I'm going to take just a smidge more product. I'm going to take a drop of the Colton King Jelly. Forgive my hair being all over everything. I'm losing hair right now, so little scary. And I'm gonna take just a drop of the gel. So just very little product, mix that together. And I'm gonna rub that through. I've been doing this lately and it's just really worked out great. If you have a frizzy spot, or if your hair is frizzy, like my client Susie that came in yesterday, she was telling me she has just fallen in love with everything Moroccan oil. But you know, their products smell amazing. I don't love their products on my hair, but it's okay. It's whatever works best. So anyway, she has fallen in love with the Moroccan oil products, but she said she still gets a little bit of frizz. And I said, you may not be using enough product. Just use a little more. Just give it a try. So yeah, if you're still experiencing frizz, that's my #1 go-to. Throw in a little more product. It's not gonna hurt anything. Now I'm gonna diffuse my hair. You can use any hair dryer. It does need to be ionic and you need a diffuser. If you typically air dry your hair, this is where I'm going to highly encourage you to give diffusing a try. It makes a gorgeous difference. It's absolutely unbelievable. I blow my hair dry on medium heat, then I'll switch it to low heat simply because my hands and my head get hot. And I don't think it really matters. You can do whatever works best for you. Let's do this. My hair is about 90% dry. I can just feel just a little bit of dampness in here, which is cool because I think it's actually prettier if you let it air dry just a little bit if you have time. I'm gonna take my Aerogel, I'm gonna spray it everywhere. And then scrunch it in. These curls are pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of flip that over a little bit. Let's see. I like to have this kind of over, like take the part further over. That may be too far. And sometimes you can try to do this and your hair's like, that's nice, that's not gonna work. Okay, I think that may be good right there. And I'm gonna take my Bounce Curl volume clips. I love these. They've got teeth in them. I'm just gonna lightly clip them up. Me and a girlfriend are trying these clips we find on Amazon, but I think I showed one in last week's video. It scared me. She used it. She said it was good. It did not actually cause frizz like I was afraid it would. I have a cowlick back here, so make sure to clip that up. And then I'm just lightly just clipping. And you can even just go, whoa. Got to do the sound effects too. I'm going to put on makeup, so I'm going to clip that away from my face because it makes me happy. And let's put another one back here in the back also to make me happy. And I have one left. Let's just stick it over here. I'll be back in a second. Let's take these clips out. And now I'm just gonna put my hands in and shake it out. This is the same thing I do in the morning. You know, I scrunched my hair some when I was diffusing it, and it didn't really feel like it needed a lot of scrunching, but I can definitely feel the product up in here. It could be because last week those products were just so gloriously soft and weightless. But this looks great. I'm gonna spray it with my Aerogel, shake that can, spray it everywhere. Once you've sprayed it in, scrunch it in. If I'm doing this in my bathroom, I actually will just stick my head into the bathtub so that all the overspray just goes in your bathtub. So if you've got just a crazy piece of hair and you're like, what's happening? You just kind of have to keep like figuring out, what is it doing? Where did it come from? I don't know. I'm confused. Why does it look like that? Why don't you blend in with your friends? And in fact, I'm going to try to get it to. We've got two of those just doing their own little party hair. Finger style it into place, then just spray it with a little spray. I like to spray a little aerogel up into the interior to help it hold, because I love hairspray so much. I'm a big fan. It looks better than I thought it would. I wasn't sure what to think, but it turned out well. I think it's gonna hold great, and I'll see you tomorrow. I've done it again. It's day 3. My husband is remodeling our bathroom, and it's on this other wall, and it was so loud yesterday. I kept thinking, I'll just wait until it gets quiet. And then I got busy, and here we are. It's the next day. I've worked out, I took a shower. I'm just putting my fingers in here and just shaking this out. These products are actually pretty awesome. I put in too much, I think, of the curl cream, and you know, I love a lot of products, so I'm okay with it for my first time to like give that a try. But I would use these again and just use less of the curl cream. Like if I was on a deserted island and this is all I had, I'd be okay with it. There are better products out there, but this is not bad. Let's see if I need hairspray. I do need hairspray. And just scrunch that in. And there's a little bit of just residual frizz right there, which is normal, but let's take a little dab of the Colton King jelly and see if I can tame it. I mean, I have just gotten the tiniest bit, and I'm just gonna rub, just gonna pull this. This is what I do when I run, I feel like I didn't get enough product on there. When I say to like run your finger under the faucet and just run a little water over frizzy hair. So I just pull out that little hair. Feels a little knotted at the end. I'm gonna spray my fingers with a little water too. I feel like it just needs a little extra. But I got that little hunk of frizz. And then I've just started like twisting it, and it'll dry and it should be pretty. It should be fine. Shouldn't look like a thing. Last week, my ends were getting a little, and this is like on day 5 or 6, but my ends were getting a little fuzzy. So I just took a little bit of this jelly and prayer hand it. That's all I did. Oh, it made such a huge difference. But I love the products. They're good. This is good. I mean, this is pretty. You know, I love to have that little definition up here. I'm going to spray some hairspray up in there because I want to. Now, when my husband remodeled the guest bathroom, it took 5 months. It's beautiful. But he is really, he's going at this one differently. So I don't think it's going to take him 5 months to do. Okay, Okay, let's see what the back looks like. I love it. It looks good. I'm going to use just a little bit of this L-Net. I call it a freezing spray, firm hold spray, just right here on the top, just to keep that where I want it. And then, because I love hairspray, let's just put on some more. Okay, it's fine. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, it is, what day is this? Is this day 4? I don't know. I lost count. It's okay. I'm just gonna shake it out. It's doing great. A little more frizz than usual, but you know, nobody notices that like we do. Just let it go and keep on rocking with it. Like, and the frizz is right up in here. It's like, And I know other people aren't gonna look at it like I am, but anyway, I'm gonna shampoo tomorrow. So let's finish this up. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me if you'd follow me on Instagram. If you'll click on one of my Amazon links down below, you don't even have to purchase anything. That is super duper helpful. I don't know that I need any hairspray today. There's, you know, lots of spray going on. I think it'll be fine. Looks fantastic. See you next week.